Hi Cancer, and welcome back to Elements Tarot. I'm Kristen, and I just wanted to say first thank you to all the subscribers. I think I've been here just about 2 weeks now, and to date I have 8 subscribers, so I'm really thankful. I've got some really awesome emails from viewers, so thank you for those as well as readings. Thank you for those that have emailed me and have already had a reading. I really do appreciate it. So it is you, subscribers and viewers, that keep me going here, and I love to give out accurate information as much as I can for whomever it will help out there. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your teen read. So I usually meditate right before I start with deciding what the next sign is going to be. And I got Cancer. Sign of the Crab, due July 21st. The Cancerian energy is warm, emotional. You all have an excellent memory. You're very sympathetic. You can be moody. You act on a hunch. You can like politics, be sentimental, devoted to home and family. There's also a love of shopping for both man and woman. I feel that Cancer is sign of the Crab, yes, but it is also about renewal. Things starting to be reborn. And that's the first word that I got when deciding upon to do the sign of Cancer, was renewal. I got a picture of the beach and life starting to happen again with all of the wonderful Cancerian energies. I feel for a lot of you that this is a time of rebirth for you in the aspects. I feel a combination of endings and beginnings. For some endings that needed to happen, where you may not have really needed to shed a tear about. And the reversed. What did I just say? Things that have ended for Cancer. Now you're building. I think a lot of these different signs that I've already done. You're the third sign for the month of that I have done. And I'm shooting this on, I think today is the 24th or 24th at 10 in the afternoon. A rather gloomy day here in Boston. As you can see, I have everything bright. I felt as though that I needed to brighten up space. So I have 4 candles, a salt lamp, and a little light going. If that's not enough light, then I don't know what is. I just feel a sense of wanting the summer, renewal, and growth of love, growth of job, growth of home and family. So these cards fell out. Okay. So, Page of Swords, he brings messages, sometimes not always the best of messages. This person is a younger energy. I feel around work, always on the defensive, moody, melancholy, very articulate. Could also, I get intern for very few of you, if not one individual. I get an intern in the medical field, in school, but also an internship in the medical field. It could also be an individual that is in the tech world as well. Very sharp with his tongue, very thought-provoking, and intellectual for sure. The words are all about the mind. Here I have a King of Pentacles. I feel with this card that you could possibly be involved with a earth sign. Feeling Virgo for a lot of you. Virgo for a lot of you. Somebody who is very successful, well with money. This person could be into real estate, a love of the finer things, generous. But there's an energy here that is ending. Possible a new job. For some Cancers, I feel that you could be defensive about a particular position right now. I do get that this is a work situation that is ending. But again, I get a rebirth with the major arcana. A rebirth. One that is a long time coming. Some of you have gone to school and working on a second career. Looking for something that is better. To renew your soul is what I hear. To renew your soul. So let's see what this renewal is about. I ask angels and archangels. Can you hear what light? Oof. All of a sudden I have really itchy little nose. Hair in my eye. Maybe some of you really have to clear your path. Find renewal. After a possible heartbreak. Because when things end, situations can be scary, right? Change is scary. Which brings things that are unsure. Maybe you want to be more creative. Even though this is the Queen of Wands, who speaks about art and creativity and her passions in the world, there's also an energy of being bossy. I need to dominate the situation. I need to be in control. Maybe that's an energy that you want to release and get away from. Experience some freedom. Again, out with a fire sign. Maybe you're coupled. Maybe this fire sign comes rushing in, starts something and leaves just as fast, which leaves you with a heartbreak. Or maybe the energy is actually reversed and you're turning your back in the heartbreak because you have to. It's because you're turning your back on somebody, maybe a fire sign, or a job that you once loved, but now you're rushing away from it for something better. You felt chained to a situation. Couldn't see the way out. Let me say this before I start getting some messages. I do not read reversals. If there is a specific card that is in the reversed, I will usually get a message intuitively from Spirit as to what needs to be said. So for me, I work with intuitive prompts as well as additional cards to relay the information to you. Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you're going in search of, even though this is the best money card in the deck, windfall, cash windfall, I get family, inheritance around this card. So maybe for some of you there is a family inheritance, a large amount of money that you will obtain. You will be hearing, you'll be getting messages. Also angel guidance here with the Judgment. You're shedding a skin, you're shedding an old layer of yourself, you're going forward. Cancers. Still holding on to the past. Maybe you're holding on to your material things. Maybe you're holding on to your monies right now, being a little bit frugal because you're making a big jump in career, which can be nerve-wracking and nervous at the same time. But look, a cycle has ended. Even though this isn't the world, it's the Wheel of Fortune, I get a cycle has ended. You're driving to something different. You're driving to something new. This is a karmic card. Major arcanas rule our destiny. It is our karma. Put on the gas and go forward. A karmic cycle is ending. Cancers. What goes up must come down, must go back up again. And I feel this is in the most recent past energy where you couldn't see a way out. Soon you are going to be lifting that blindfold off your eyes. You're going to be dropping the binds that hold you, and you're going forward. You're going to go rushing out before the tide comes back in. There are a couple other cards that I wanted to speak about before we get going here with your read. And that is this one right here. Truth. Truth. It's a gift from Spirit, a gift from God. Victory. Success on a difficult path. I feel the truth comes with you, where you're cutting away the things that no longer serve you, and you're going on your path to better future and more creativity and freedom. Just to let you know, I will be pulling a card from the Oracle deck of the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And here is the box. One name that kept on coming in while I was choosing your cards is James. James, John. This person can be influential in the next step forward. For some, I feel that it is around a work atmosphere. So any of those of you that have a James or a John, first, middle, or last, please let me know. I'd like to find out. Fool, Major Arcana. This guy is basically ready to jump off of a cliff with his little companion right beside him. He knows not where he's going, he knows not what's going to happen, but he has the faith and the hope that he is going to land on the ground just fine. The fool knows nothing and is ready to learn. Warmer months, Cancers, warmer months, for some, something brand new. Beautiful, beautiful. Just want to make sure that you can see all of these cards. So let's get them all over to the left. I'll hold them up for you anyway. Okay. Let's begin, Cancers. Okay, I'm definitely getting that J name back. James. Somebody who does not like to be called Jim, but definitely goes by the name James. It's going to be very influential, maybe a new boss, maybe a mentor for some of you. But Jim is on the horizon. What did I say prior? I got the Wheel of Fortune, one of the cards that fell out, and I said that I don't see the world. Well, guess what? Here it is. It made its way to something is most definitely ending. A cycle has ended and a new one has begun or is beginning. You've got courage, you've got the strength, you've got reasoning, and you have got your freedom. You've got your freedom. Jump into it. No fear. What does fear bring? Hesitation, stagnation. Okay? You are learning something new. You're going on that spiritual quest. And this is amazing how this happens. So, if you see here in the hermit's little lantern is the Star of David, which will always guide you and keep you on the right path. And that's the near future, 3 to 6 months, a new life, right? So in here, right next to the hermit, you've got the star. The star has grown much bigger now because it's not in that little lantern. There's hope, there's balance, you're on the right path. Karma is in your favor because I feel something has ended and you're mourning. Take the time for you that you need, but don't stay here for too long. Turn around, see what's left. Turn your back on these cups here that have fallen over and have spilt. Don't cry over the spilt milk anymore. Cross over to the bridge on the other side, cross the troubled waters, because you're looking for accomplishments. Three of Pentacles, people are coming to see you for what you love to do. And once you do, what better card, what better energy? Again, for a lot of you, I'm getting the latter part of the summer. This speaks about happy, joy, fun, children, animals, recreation, enjoying yourself. All happy. One of the best cards in the deck. And there will definitely be messages around this new beginning. Messages coming in. This is also Cupid's arrows being shot. This is quick, fast communication, text messages, email, going back and forth. But again, for a lot, this is a renewal based around work. And yet again, what grounds you? The Queen of Wands. Creativity. Artistic. What you've been looking for. Know that you're on the right path. Because what's going on right now is you're finally learning that there is celebration. And even though you have had to stand your guard in order to protect and defend at some time, it's all coming. I want to clarify the messages. Give some added knowledge about that. Let's see what's going on. With the Eight of Wands, fast communication coming in. You're related to a job which is going to bring you some happiness because you have the Three of Cups that sits right on you after you've really, I shouldn't say after, but you are winning in a case of having to protect and defend and competition around you, Cancer. And I need to say again, you are on the right path. You are divinely guided. You have been searching, maybe learning something new, like I said at the beginning of this video. And that is leading you to some beautiful times upcoming with quick messages coming in. So let's see what those messages are about. Visions. And a lot of them. They could be unclear, or there's a lot of opportunities. You could also be getting some dreams, like which area should I go? What should I do? But you know exactly what you do. It's going to come to you. Again, Ace of Swords. This is your truth coming in. You have all the tools needed to create the beautiful life that you want. And it is coming again. Summer. This is a warm card. Magician. Another destiny-based card. And you're moving away from things. Maybe some of you will be traveling this summer. Maybe you'll be traveling to a warmer climate. Moving away from the unrest. Traveling, moving house, moving home. It's all gonna work out. And those cards are messages from Spirit that you need to know that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. Can't make this up. King of Wands. Don't be nervous about situations. Look at his throne. It goes right up to the heavens. For knowledge relating to a job. Okay? Don't start, I get some of you are gambling. Careful of the finances until this beautiful new start begins, okay? Careful of the finances. This could be you, Queen of Swords, somebody who is very intellectual, independent, strong-minded, goes for what she wants, he or she. And again, I don't read reversals, and there's nothing, I'm not getting any intuitive prompt to keep it the way that it is, or any additional messages to keep the Chariot upside down, but this is you. Again, traveling, warmer months, going by car, trying to control a difficult situation. Success. Success. But yet again, the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic cycle has ended. You're coming into your own. Congratulations. That's some beautiful energy. And I want to pull one card for you. There it is. That is rather quick. Heart chakra. So, the heart chakra. Some key facts. Color is green. The sound is yam. The element is air. Glands, thymus. Keywords. I love. Parallel to the heart chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It is believed to be the link between mind, body, and soul. To activate this chakra, take a moment to send from your heart loving, healing energy in the form of blue and green waves. Blue for peace, green for healing. Send this to everyone and everything unconditionally. This love will be returned to you for your own healing. I think that is absolutely beautiful, Cancers. Absolutely beautiful. Please let me know if this resonates with you. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, all of the information is in the description box below. Also, when I first started watching YouTube, I went to particular readers and just broadened my horizon with some phenomenal people out there. And I'd like to give a shout out. One is to Jane International. Check out her channel. She is amazing. Another is Joanna the Medium. Wonderful energy, heart and soul felt. As well as, if you want to laugh and give it all up, a really talented reader is Tyler's Tarot. Check him out. Yeah, and that's all I have for you. So, again, please like and subscribe to the channel, as well as leave comments. And I'll be talking to you next month, Cancer. Take care.